Alright, so we got desktop audio this time. Hoping it stays that way. That would be nice. Okay, now I want to mess with these settings a little bit because, yeah. Okay, so the steering gain honestly feels too weak for me, and I don't even remember, like, here's the thing, I don't know what any of this stuff does, so I'm just gonna turn it off, except for that one, because fuck it. Alright. Alright, so now looky guys, we got all the cars this time. Not a bad sight to see, right? Yeah, I'm guessing I'm just gonna start with the Daytona. Is it even there? I don't think it is. Unless I'm mistaken. Well, I guess it's not in the game at the moment. I only have the 296 and the 488. That's weird. They have just like different skins for the same car, essentially. Alright, well, we're gonna try this one, because I've been wanting to try this car for a while. And we'll do Laguna. Now this is going to be interesting. Now, if the sound's too loud, you guys just let me know in the chat, and I'll adjust the audio as needed. But hopefully, it shouldn't be too bad. Okie dokie. All right, let's give this a shot. Ignition on. Starter. Here we go again with the that is seriously obnoxious, Kunos. There's no reason for that. I know it's early access, but damn. Alright. Enough talk. Put the gain to 100 because the gain felt too weak. So we'll see how this does. Okay, here we go. See, now this car feels like a race car. I know it sounds silly saying that, but It's true. It's damn true. So like I was saying in the other stream before, if any of you are particularly concerned about this game being an AC killer right off the rip, I would seriously consider tempering your expectations. Driving itself, I must say. Oh, okay. Force feedback definitely needs some work, I would say. Understeer galore. And this is just the regular default setup on the car. Not changing anything really today on any of these cars setup wise. I'm just driving to see how these cars feel. That's all. Not doing anything too crazy. I might switch over and do a little Assetto Corsa 1 stream for a little bit. Just to sort of talk about the differences and whatnot, but it's not really, it's not a fair comparison to make to talk about the differences at this stage. So it'll only be a few points and a half, really, if we go AC. Wow. And the sliding is just really nice. It's not even me taking a piss. So you can actually, knowing Porsche cars, you lose the rear end. As soon as you slide a little bit, you're done for. So it's quite refreshing to, you know, slide the car a bit and actually be able to catch it and hold it. Fast here, but not really. Oh, I gotta stop the car. Ooh. Shit, man. Nearly missed the corkscrew there. I was talking shit in the earlier stream about how it's not a hard corner. Yeah, well, maybe in your little Prius, but not this car. Requires some finesse. Forgive me for not saying many words right at the moment. I'm actually trying to go fast here, but steering inputs are a little strange for my liking. Definitely not used to it. Boy, no! Alright, we made it. Lost time, but we didn't go off the track. crazy. Wide. Just in Jimmy Broadbent's stream, and he mentioned how the cars sort of do this four-wheeled slide when you're on the brakes, and I definitely noticed that myself. It's like the car just wants to get loose from you for some reason, but you can catch it. Holy moly, alright, I went off there. Okay. I don't think I'm going to do any races today on this, because it doesn't seem like it's really optimized for racing. It's barely optimized for hot lapping, let alone for racing, so I'm going to pass on the racing today. Steering input I'm having to do in these corners here is really not what I'm used to. So some serious calibration is going to be needed for this, I fear. I mean, it's not something I can't get used to if I just kept running it all the time, but it's definitely not something I want to get used to. This is not the feeling I want to adjust my brain to. It needs to feel more responsive than it does for me to be okay with this. Oi! It's so weird. The car just feels so lazy. Consistently finding time in this car, which is at least a plus, but it's just, oh, it just feels strange. And the texture is just really bad. Texture loading. Kidding. It's almost like I can feel the track evolution a lot more aggressively on this game. Oh! As I say that, We go straight off into the unknown. Well, let me see the replay. I want to watch the replay. See what we're dealing with here. Stupid cursors in the way. Oh, jeez. So, lads, if anyone's watching, I think it's fair to say that, you know, the driving feels pretty solid. Force feedback feels a little meh. The game runs pretty meh, but it's a solid foundation, I think. I don't see anything wrong with it particularly. I think a little more eye candy would help our cause here. Oh lord, I went in deep there. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Truly, to say it how it is. The game is how it is. It's version 0.1. So, I don't think it's fair for us to expect a whole lot. I think we could have expected a little more, but I guess this is what we got for now, and truth be told, there's still plenty of life left in Assetto Corsa 1, so I don't think anyone should be worried or unhappy or any of that jazz. I think everything will be fine, and we just need to give Kuno some time, even though, you know, they took the piss with us on this launch this morning. We ain't gonna forget that, but it's all good. It's fine. So now I want to try this car, what is this, the 488 Challenge? See, here's the funny thing about this car, is this car was released for Assetto Corsa, and some of you already know this, but this car was used in, or is used in LFM, right? The league, the free iRacing style type of racing league people can compete in, right? But it turns out that the 488 Challenge that LFM uses is absolute dog shit. Who would have guessed that? don't think it's completely unreasonable to call out these so-called modders, in quotations, and, you know, call them out on their bullshit when their cars suck, you know? They expect everyone to just suck them off when their cars are terrible, and, you know, God forbid somebody has an actual opinion on whether your car is good or not. So, hopefully here we drive this Kunos version of the 488 Challenge, and it feels like a real car. Which, already off the bat, it seems to be. It seems to feel that way. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, this car feels so much different from the Porsche. Holy moly. This car feels much more responsive, much more on the nose. I think everything about this just feels so much better. I really hope my audio levels are fine, because I can see the stream and my... Hold on, I'm actually going to adjust the audio because I feel like it's not correct. Okay, give me a second, because I just have this feeling that the game is much louder than I am for some reason. Okay, it should be fine. So anyhow, now we're gonna have to do another lap, but that's okay. Force feedback on this car just feels so much nicer. It feels a lot tighter in the center of the wheel, which is what I like personally. I like it to feel tight in the center of the wheel, if that makes sense. I mean, the loosey-goosey shit, I don't like that. So this feels pretty close to what I'm used to on the original Assetto Corsa. And I think I will go over there to do a few laps in the F1 2000, just to sort of, you know, I don't want to say wash away the feeling of this game, because I enjoy this, but sort of, you know, refresh your mind on what I guess a complete, in quotations, sim racing game is like. But so far so good. This car feels like a dream. A lot of understeer though, I would say. Just a really horrendous amount of understeer. Second gear, third gear, punch it. try to hang it out here, but this car just, I will say, this car understeers quite too much for my liking. It's responsive at speed, but when you're trying to throw this thing in and actually turn the sucker into a turn, good lord, it just doesn't want to work with you. Oh, so this car does have a 7-speed gearbox. I didn't know that. Good lord, man. So much understeer. Turn, you fuck. Alright. Using every bit of the road here that I can. Oh, and I'm gonna overshoot it. No, just made it. Alright, 1.1 seconds faster than my previous. Oh man. Just, this car doesn't, it feels good, but there's some things about it that I'm not liking at the moment. The under braking, it doesn't feel great. Alright, let's try another car. I'm fine. I'm fine with the testing here that I've done on that car. Okay. Mercedes. Yeah, we could try this one out. Kinda wanna see what the GT2 is like. Let's do a different track. Let's try Bathurst. Let's give Bathurst a try and see how this car fares. Okie dokie. Alright, let's turn this baby on. Now we got a front end car. See how this feels. Oh. So, my verdict, personal verdict, I like what we're seeing. It's good enough, but obviously needs a lot of work, no doubt about it. But this is good. It feels like the next step, but I think the detail and the force feedback just needs, we need a little bit more here. Does feel a bit flat, and it does kind of feel like my wheel is clipping a bit at the moment, so I might have to reduce the gain, because I do feel it feels very flat, especially in this car. But I think, when it comes to like the textures of the road and how the car behaves itself, that is pretty spectacular. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay. I don't even know how hard to push my brake pedal, and I've got one of those really stiff brake pedals, so it's really hard to gauge how much I should be pushing my pedal. So I'm used to just stomping on the pedal in Assetto Corsa and then letting off. I can hold the brake, full brake, and let off at any point I want, but now it's, having to guess what the correct pressure is a little tricky. Which is why I'm probably going to go a lot slower today than I have on AC. Oh god. Messed up. Steering wheel just like completely sat in place while I was spinning there. I couldn't even spin it around. Okie dokie then. Well, let's see, I gotta go back to the pits. Alright. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to switch the game over to AC1. So stick with me here. Don't you go anywhere. But what we're going to do is we're going to discuss Assetto Corsa. The Assetto Corsa EVO. Since I know some people are going to get offended that I'm calling it EVO with my little, put my little Anglo twist to it, but it's okay. EVO, Assetto Corsa EVO. We'll have a little discussion while playing AC1 because I would honestly just prefer to drive something other than these cars that are on offer. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to do Spa, Spa 2000, because I was messing around a little bit yesterday on it, so I figured we should just continue our adventure on Spa, and I'll discuss the game. So my first impressions of the game are mixed, very mixed. I think it's a good base for Kunos to continue to add to, but in its current state, it's very bare bones, and it needs some serious optimization. That's where my biggest concerns are, but you know, from a driving perspective, it's pretty solid. It is going to require some, I think, some tweaking of. Oh man. Oh, okay. There's no audio, so give me a second. There should be audio now. I hope it's not horrendously loud on your guys' end. Actually, what I'm gonna do, make sure that this does not result in people's ears being destroyed. Put the setup I had on the car last time because, okay, my tires are black. Alright, give me a second. Let me fix that. And yeah, alright. So I'm gonna change the name of the stream really quick because I don't want to get taken down for misleading crap. I don't even know how to find myself. Oh shoot. Alright, well, I can't change the name, but we're still going to discuss Assetto Corsa EVO. So, yeah. The game's in a pretty rough state, guys. There's no other way to say it, but it's not in a negative way. It's early access. It's the first day of early access, so I don't think anyone should be freaking out. If you expected more, sorry. But it does seem like this is what we're getting right now. But all is not lost, my friends. So now we're gonna do, oh boy, it feels so different coming back to AC now. And that, what you're seeing in front of me, I don't like. So we need to change that immediately. The pop in with the shadows there, that was okay. We need different weather. Because what I have been experiencing lately with Pure is not fun, my friends. It's been quite a bit of a pain dealing with Pure. I'm not going to pull anyone's taffy. However, yesterday I did set some pretty good laps. Oh wow, it just feels so different compared to the other game. It's almost like it's not, like I said, it's silly for me to even try to make a comparison between the original Assetto Corsa and EVO. But, your brain just can't help but do it if you're going from one to the other, and holy moly, kudos. Work on that game. this is going to be tricky for me because the braking points are going to be hidden by gray shade here, some dark shade. Oi! Managed to do fine yesterday. Managed to go half a second faster than the actual pole time, so if we can try to do that, if we can make up just a tenth or two on my time from yesterday, I'll be happy with that. For some of you watching this, this should serve as a sort of like a backstage for you, because this is how all my onboards are made. What you're seeing here gets used in the onboards that I upload to my channels, or to my channel all the time. I drive these cars in cockpit mode, and I upload the onboards from the T-Cam. Just trying to give myself like a baseline here. I know I can go faster through there, but oh, and there it is. First mistake. This car doesn't give you any sort of quarter whatsoever. This F1 2000, which is, I mean, it's the RSS Formula 2000 V10, okay? But for all intents and purposes, this car is the fucking F1 2000, okay? Nobody calls it the Formula RSS whatever the fuck, and I have a lot of respect for those guys. I love what they do, love their mods, but I ain't calling it that crap. Sorry. Call it what it is. It's an F1 2000. Simple. Do a little bit of Senna there, the throttle. Okay, this is where we died last time, so we need to be careful. Shadows are going to start to mess with me. Carry a lot of speed through here. Set myself up nicely. Start finish. Let's go. Lock up there, but that's okay. Oh shit, went so deep there, Jesus Christ. Not what I wanted at all, man. Gosh, now I gotta make up, and I messed that up too. So, I'm gonna have to go again. And I did not want that to happen either, so we're definitely going again. No! Oh my god! Oh, you've got to be kidding. You've got to be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Holy shit, man. I'm fucking pissed. Wow. I can't believe I just messed that up, man. I cannot believe I just messed that up. A perfect fucking lap. See, here's what you're gonna get out of this, watching this stream, if anyone's watching. You're gonna see what I go through to get that perfect lap, if anyone wants to watch. And there the stupid shadow popping goes again. It's really strange. Don't know why. Never had that problem before. Now I'm just gonna fucking push this car to the limit. Hopefully go faster doing it, because that was bullshit, man. You touch that stupid, you touch those fucking curbs, man, and it just sends you into a tailspin. Couldn't make the curbs flat, huh? Fucking assholes. Whoever designed the circuit at the time. Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh, man. That is bullshit, dude. You can't... like, look at that. That doesn't make any sense. You literally touch it, and you're off. I wasn't even going that fast. This is what I mean, though. This car in particular, the RSS 2000, hardest car to drive on Assetto Corsa, hands down. This is the most difficult car to master, bar none. I don't care what anybody says. This car requires a very specific driving style. Oh, I just locked up my brakes. This is going to be a terrible lap. It's already terrible. We're down nearly 2/10. Problem is when you are on a lap like I was on earlier and you make a mistake, it's so difficult to find that same exact rhythm that you had that lap and nail the lap again. It's almost impossible to follow up a lap like that after you make a mistake with, you know, the banker lap. It almost never happens that way, at least in my experience. You go on that potential amazing lap, you make the mistake, then you just continuously mess up until you find the rhythm again. Somehow I'm still only a 10th down. Moment of truth. Oy. Come on, max power. Ooh. made a little mistake. I can live with it. Whew. Still slower than my best, but pretty sure it's damn near the pole time. Whew. Alright, well, holy moly. I think that's the best I can do. Oof. I mean, I went almost half a second faster yesterday. But yesterday I did that lap and I made a few mistakes. It really wasn't the lap I was looking for, but